All right, guys, last but not least, outside defense number 5. Outside defense number 5. Again, a straight punch, relatively a straight punch, coming towards my head, but the difference now is it's coming off angle. Off angle is not in front of me, but anywhere off to the side. Up to about, maybe say, 270 degrees, just off my back shoulder. I'm making an outside defense, leading with my pinky. Again, trying to meet wrist to wrist towards the attacker's wrist as well. Trying to redirect the line of fire of that punch. Think sucker punch, right? Someone coming up and punching me in the middle of a crowded area and I don't see it coming. This is a very instinctual reaction movement to something in the corner of my vision or corner of my eye that I see moving, and I make this reaction here. I lead with my pinky, I tuck my chin, and I duck my head underneath that redirecting arm so the punch travels out and past my soft tissue or the face or my face. After I made that redirection, I need to burst in. So I'm going to drive off my opposite leg, burst in, and continue on with more strikes and follow-up strikes. Working from this angle here. Punch is coming from you guys, from your angle. The puncher is coming from this direction. My hands are up, maybe I'm in the fight, or maybe they're down. But I see moving out of the corner of my eye, I look at the target, or the strike coming towards my head. I lead with my forearm, I drive my wrist out, my pinky makes a slight twist, so my palm is facing out, and I can make this redirection of this strike, so it's traveling over my shoulder, or past my shoulder, and not towards my head here. Once I made that redirection, I burst in, and come in with that straight punch, followed with more combatives. Number 5, that sucker punch coming from the outside. So we worked 5 different outside defenses, and if you don't remember, go back and review them, but they all relatively have the same principle. Redirect the trajectory of a punch coming towards my face, all kind of dependent where my hands are in space and time, and I'm working an outside defense. So I'm working from the inside out, redirecting that line of fire. So the first one, we'll review back real quick. First one, my hand's a little bit lower, I'm going to redirect with my thumb, hinging at the elbow, 1. Number 2, similar defense, but now I'm going to use the back of my wrist a little bit stronger, arguably maybe a little bit slower. Number 3, now my hands are down. I'm redirecting up and above my head like a garage door, tucking my chin, dropping my head down below the attack. Number 4 is I don't understand, or I can't distinguish between a straight punch or an overhand punch or this drunk guy at the bar haymaker punch. It's a little bit weird. So what I'm going to do is make a general defense. I'm going to drive my hand out, making this wall here, and once I make contact, I'm going to open up that wall, open up that visor, if you will, and push out and drive that hand away from my head as I simultaneous counterattack. And number 5, the last one, that sucker punch coming over the back of my shoulder or the side of my shoulder, my hand or my wrist leads the motion, my pinky rolls out, my pinky rolls up, my palm rolls out, I tuck my chin underneath the defense, I turn in, burst in, and throw my simultaneous counter strike. Again, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, but those are your 5 outside defenses. If you have to review, go back through, but practice these all in the mirror. Practice them all in the mirror. Thank you.